Jersey Cat. We are back on Lake Lanier. Got something a little different for you today. We are going to be fishing in the daytime. We're actually out here a little early. I wanted to cast a lure around for a little bit. As soon as the sun comes up, we're going to drop planer boards. We'll get some bait out in the water and we'll start dragging this creek. See if we can't catch some stripers. It's been a while since I pulled some live bait, so if y'all see some if y'all see some stupid stuff, out of practice, sorry, bear with me. Still trying to get my light set up. As soon as I get that done, we're gonna get to fishing. And yeah, sorry I was off the water for a couple weeks. My fuel pump was down on the boat motor. Put the new one in, still have a problem with it. Don't know what's going on, but we only got a few hours before the rain comes in, so let's go catch some fish. As you'll see here shortly, I've moved my lighting situation around to better cascade the back of the boat instead of the front of the boat. Plus, it helps out and keeps the light from shining on areas I'm about to fish before I get there. Should have been obvious to me when I first put them in, but you know, wasn't used to this whole YouTube thing yet. And I wish I could see the head of my trolling motor and where I'm going. It was one thing when the lights were behind me. Now with the lights right there, oh boy, I can't see nothing. I'm blind, I can't see. A whole nother hour until sunrise. I guess I could have stayed in bed a little later, huh? 7:42. So if the storm comes rolling in like they say at 11, we really only got like 2.5 hours, 3 hours to pull bait. That sucks. That officially does suck. I hate this stupid time change. Oh, we got one, boys. Look at that white rod bending, huh? Now you can see the action. I don't know what we got. I think it's a little striper. He ain't big. Oh. All right, faith has been restored. Chill out, buddy, chill. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The new rod has a fish on it. We've gotten a skunk off the boat. Everything else is gravy. We'd like them a little bigger, of course, but good deal. Good deal. Now you make me happy. Oh. Net. Looks like you messed my fluke up pretty good. Anna, we might be able to get another one on that one. All right. All hope is not lost. Other good thing about casting around before the sun comes up, you can kind of get a feel for where the fish are hanging out at. You know, whether the fish stay there after I shine this flotilla of lights all over them, I don't know, but maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Check on these bait, make sure they're doing all right. You guys all right down there? Oh yeah, look at that beautiful bait. Man, you guys are pooping all in my tank, man. This is good, man. We got some really nice herring, some really nice shad. It's a shame that there's some weather coming in. I mean, I'm not above staying out here in the rain as long as the thunder and lightning stays to the side of us. I don't want to, especially with my motor acting up, I don't want to deal with that stuff today. I'm not going to try to run back to ramp while dodging lightning bolts. I guess I could pull under my old dock over there, but you'll see where we're fishing when the sun comes up. But we're near my old house, just to everybody that I'm in Flat Creek. I remember, you know, back in the day, I got ridiculed. A certain someone, he's still a prominent name on the lake. I don't really like the gentleman, but He's done a lot of shady things towards me and other people, but he used to talk down about me, about fishing in Flat Creek. Like, brother, I live in Flat Creek. Why wouldn't I fish in Flat Creek? It's also one of the more productive creeks for most of the winter. I mean, it's one of the more consistent creeks for pulling in fish, you know. You can always come back to Flat Creek and catch something. It's just the bottom line. And I mean, I lived right there. Like, literally where my house was about 300 yards from where everybody pretty much starts out their morning fishing. So, yeah, I'm gonna fish Flat Creek, dude. I live there. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, always cracked me up. And then the guy claimed that he didn't fish Flat Creek. And then we were on talking terms there for a while, you know. I decided to try to make peace with the guy, maybe get to know him. Maybe he wouldn't be what I thought he was. But he spent the whole day one day trying to talk me out of going fishing. Said, oh, man, you know, and I was doing really good that couple of weeks, and he hadn't been. And, you know, he would always tell, oh, I don't fish Flat Creek. That's the WHORE hole, you know, that's where people, you know, go when they don't know what they're doing and all this other stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But, so he spent the whole day trying to talk me out of fishing via text. You know, we're texting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He's telling me, oh, the wind tonight's not going to be any good. You know, there's a front coming in. The stripers are going to be shut down. Blah, 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 blah. You know, literally all day he's working on me, trying to convince me not to go fishing. So I'm looking at the weather report, and I'm like, all right, yeah, you know, I see it too. I'm not going out there tonight. I'm just going to stay home and watch some TV, you know. But you got to understand, like, my bedroom door led right to the path down to my dock where my boat was. So I could be in my boat in 5 minutes at any moment. You know, it doesn't hurt to come out here and fish for 30, 40 minutes and go home, you know. I had that option. So after, you know, him beating me over the brow all day, telling me that, you know, oh, the striper fishing's going to stink tonight, you go out and waste your time. Now, mind you, remember, he doesn't fish Flat Creek. So I'm laying in bed, and guess what? The weatherman's wrong. It's not, I mean, it's cold, the front's pushing in, but it's not as windy as they said it was going to be. You know, they were talking, you know, 10 to 20. I get out there, it was around 10. Nothing, I mean, it was a pain in the butt, but nothing out of the, you know, out of the possibility of fishing it. So I come out here and I bebop right to my normal spot down here on the shoal. Wouldn't you know it? Who's sitting there in the spot where I was going to start fishing? The same guy who said he'd never fished Flat Creek. Oh, I don't fish there, you know, blah, 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 blah. The people that fish there don't know what they're doing and all this other stuff. And, you know, why you don't want to fish tonight? The fish ain't going to be biting. Da, 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 da. And he's back here in Flat Creek fishing the spot. And yeah, after that, you know, I got close enough to him to make sure it was him, said his name. Hey, what's going on? I don't know, you know, decided to come out here for a couple hours. Yeah, we did too, you know, and you could hear it in his voice that he was a little bit of shame crept up in his voice. But that was the last contact I ever had with the guy. I deleted him and blocked him after that, and seen him at the bait shop a couple times, and it'd be funny. I'd walk into the bait shop, go to the back to get, you know, a pack of flukes or something like that, and I'd hear the chime ding on the door as he dipped out the door when I walked in. Like, what, you think I'm gonna beat you up, dude? Oh, yeah. Right. But yeah, that's the story of Mr. I Don't Fish Flat Creek. Oh, come on. I don't know what that was. Either a small striper or a big bass, one or the other. I have a feeling it might have been a big spot. Didn't really get a good look at it. Could have had that fish if I had had my net ready. Had him right next to the boat. Oh well. Can't catch them all. You know, when I was younger, you know, my number one fishing buddy was my grandfather. Me and my grandfather fished extensively. My grandfather was like me. He preferred catching big fish. You know, he'd sit all day for that one bite. He used gigantic baits, and he had the patience of a statue. I mean, he could sit there and watch a rod do nothing for hours waiting on that one bite. But anyway, he always used to say, all right, let's go back a little bit. My family nickname is Peach. I'm a redhead. I was born with red fuzzy hair, so my grandfather said my head looked like a peach. So they always call me Peach. So my grandfather tells me, it's like, Peach, what fun would it be if you caught everything that bit? And I said, Grandpa, that would be a lot of fun. He had a lot of wise logic to him, you know. He's a smart guy. You know, grew up kind of in a hillbilly area in the mountains of Pennsylvania, and he broke out of that, went and started a family in New Jersey and all. But that was the one thing I had a little bit of an issue with his logic on that one. If we caught everything that bit, it would be a whole lot more fun. I mean, it's already fun. But man, I don't know. Maybe I guess I could maybe see it a little bit, like if you know, there would be no suspense, you know, as to the fish getting off. So maybe it'll take a little bit of that thrill away. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it would be fun catching everything that bit. That's just me, though. What do I know? Hook turned into the bait. Right. Dang it. Well, we had a bite. Just got unlucky. The hook turned into the bait. And, yeah. Got hooked without a fish. Unfortunately. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to get rained on, and I don't want to get hit by lightning, and I'd like to get the boat loaded up before all hell breaks loose. But yeah, there's some thunderstorms about to come over those hills right there. And yeah, sorry, man. All we can do is one fish. That's it. One fish and one come off next to the boat. But that's it. We'll see. We'll hold on to the bait, see if they make it to tomorrow. If the bait looks good tomorrow morning, we might head back out. I don't know. We shall see. But until then, it was fun being out here during the day. Over and out. Jersey Cat. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It's gonna be a short video because I really only got a couple minutes worth of fish to put in there. All right, that's it. I'll see y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, dumb fishermen never say die. We're gonna pull to the ramp. The ramp's right over that way. We're gonna pull bait to it, and then we're gonna pack it in. Storm's coming from over there. Should be here in the next hour or so. We'll see how long it takes to pull from here to there. We're not far away. Let's see if we can get a walk-off fish. Yeah. Come on, guys. Where are you? Yeah. We got one, boys. We got one. We got ourselves a bass. Well, it's not a striper, but it is a fish. In our darkest hour, we prevailed, kind of. I don't know whose cleaner boards these are, but bottom at the bait shop. You better start using some better, yeah, there we go, boys. Yeah! Free line herring. Come on now. Feels like a better fish too. Now we just gotta hope that battery don't die. Come on. Crap, my net is like completely out of service too. We prevailed in overtime. We won the coin flip. This drag is sticking a little bit here. Yeah, been a long time since these Abu's pulled any bait. Come on, son. Still got 60 feet of line out there. All right, he's coming in now. All right. Yeah! Winner! Chicken dinner. And oh my God, look at how barely he's hooked. Like, just tips stuck right in him. All right, let's go home. Over and out. Jersey Catch Fishing Adventures. It is an adventure as always. But talk about a walk-off home run. Yes. All right, we'll see y'all later. I'm glad I stopped and pulled that area. One more. Sweet. Later, y'all. Yeah. whoever makes these bores, just a word of advice, I'm not trying to be a jerk, put some better split rings on there. That's just unacceptable, man. I mean, that thing right out of the box has a huge gap in it. My swivel's been getting caught in it all this morning. Just wish we had more time, but we don't. Jersey Catch Fishing Adventures, over and out. I'll see you all later. Storm's right over the horizon. We caught 2 stripers and a bass today. That was it. Lost another fish. Missed a couple other odds and end bites. Nothing special. Only had a couple hours to pull bait. I felt like pulling bait today. I enjoyed it, even though we didn't catch a lot. It's always cool to see that unsuspecting bite and a rod doubled over that you didn't notice at first. But yeah, we got to get it on the trailer and get the heck out of here. Rain's coming. Later, y'all. I don't usually advocate taking, you know, big chances, but dang it, finally found some fish and I want to catch another one. So we're gonna drop some boards and we're gonna pull around here again. What can I say, man? I like to fish, and ain't, you know, ain't too often you get like a weekday off when there ain't nobody else out here fishing. So we'll drag around, man. When the raindrops start, we'll pack it up. There was a little bit of life. Until that sun come over the trees. Yeah, buddy. And we're hooked up. Hooked up aboard First Bite Guide Service. Shout out to you, Robert. Not bad, not bad. Guy can get used to this daytime fishing stuff. I mean, best of all, I can see what I'm doing. Come on, buddy. Don't cross up my other lines. Be good to me. It's a quality 12-pound fish, I guess. Lanier special. Turn back the other way. Not ideal giving them slack like that, but say, got a little boat, you know. Chill out. Chill, Daddy. Boom. We at least got one more before the storm came in. It's right there bearing down on us, but not the greatest release. You'll live. All right. So that weighted flatline 100 plus foot back is a monster, I guess, huh? Beast. I guess we'll get that flatline back out there. You know, all in all, not a bad morning. Kind of what I was hoping for. A couple stripers. I figured I'd get a bass or two. Caught 3 stripers so far. And the bass, I think I lost another small one next to the boat on artificial this morning before the sun come up. But alrighty, we would like one more if you don't mind. I promise, Mr. Lanier, I won't let him go. And that's when you know it's time to go. All right, so yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Lightning, we don't do lightning, no sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is officially it. The thunderstorm is finally on us. We had 2 stops and restarts because I just felt we had a little bit more time, and we did. Luckily, we did keep fishing, but that's it, man. We got 3 stripers, a bass. I had fun, had a lot of fun actually. It's nice being out here during the day and fishing and know you have the rest of the day in front of you instead of having to run home and try to get some sleep before you get up the next day. But that's it. Sorry about the lack of videos. Had some life issues come up recently. Maybe I'll discuss them in a future video. Nothing bad, but something that requires a large financial burden on me, or I don't know the exact words to use on that one, but we either we're gonna have to find a new place to live, or we're gonna have to buy the house we're in. The current guy I'm renting from, who's also a friend of mine, has decided to sell his rental property at the market high to capitalize on it, and I don't blame him. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I hadn't been fishing. You know, a lot of things going on in my head, so I really hadn't had time to devote to fishing while I was worrying about my own issues. But yeah, other than that, man, no big deal. Look forward to a lot more day fishing videos over these next few weeks. We're probably going to do this a couple more times before it gets too warm out and the big boats start showing up. And then we're going to take our operation elsewhere and do this at other lakes. But till then, I'll see you all later. That thunderstorm's pretty dang close. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you all soon.